What if the people that you are jealous of are just showing you what is possible for you too? Think about it for a minute. What if the people we are jealous of are just showing us what is also possible for us to achieve? See, there is something about comparison that it doesn't have to crush us. There is something about it that is not all that bad. Nevertheless, the way we perceive it, the way we look at it, the way we interpret it is very important. Comparison can literally correct you, can guide you, can even grow you if you perceive it well. If you shift your mindset from envy to energy, from envy to grace, from envy to learning. It's important for you to know that comparison is not that bad if you shift your mindset about how you perceive it. We will talk a little bit about calibration as against comparison, because I believe you can calibrate your growth by not competing with other people's success. I'm not saying you should not compete at all. This world is a world full of competition. We are living in a capitalistic world that if you don't compete, you might be relegated. And that is how life has been designed over time. I'm not trying to teach you how to change the wheel or how to swim against the tide. I'm just saying that you don't have to compete with other people's success. You can compete for your own success in the ecosystem of competition, but you don't have to compete with other people's success. You don't have to use other people's success as a yardstick for your competition. You can use it as a yardstick for your inspiration, for your motivation, for even your overall transformation. The problem is competing with other people's success. Not competing with your own standard of purpose, not competing with your own dreams, not competing with your own goals and plans. Do you understand me? So it's important for us to shift from comparison to what I call calibration. There are key insights that I want to share with you today, and I wrote some few tips here that I will share. But before that, it's important for you to know that comparison is a natural reflex. It happens, all right? It just happened. Before you know it, you're already comparing yourself to your mate when you are in secondary school or high school, as the case may be. You're already comparing yourself to the person that you started the job together. You're already comparing yourself. It is a natural reflex, but calibration is intentional. It's an intentional practice that you have to learn how to do. Do you understand me? You have to learn how to be intentional in order for you to calibrate yourself so that you won't be overtly given to envy. You will be able to stay grounded even as you compete for your own goals, as you compete for your own plans. I wrote something here. I said, when you compare, you are directly measuring yourself emotionally, and usually you fall short. Have you ever wondered that anytime you compare yourself, you are always the one falling short? You are not the one doing better. Even if you are by every metrics doing better, you will not see that you are doing better. Have you ever considered why that is? Because it is only emotionally based. Most of our comparison is emotionally induced. So you discover that you are usually falling short. But when you calibrate, all right, when you calibrate, you are using other people's success as feedback. And that is very important here. You are using other people's success as feedback and not a measurement of your own failure. You are using other people's success as a feedback, not necessarily a yardstick, but a feedback, and not seeing you. When you see yourself as in the shadow of others, you will always be perceiving life in the shadows, and you know shadows can depict darkness. So it's important for you to compare yourself with other people in a way that you will seek feedback of, okay, I can improve on this, I can improve on that, not giving yourself a sentence of failure. You move from jealousy to journaling. You move from envy to evaluation. You move from envy to evaluation. You turn someone's story, someone's progress, you turn it into a blueprint for you. You turn it into a blueprint, not a burden. You have to notice how you feel when you compare. The moment the feelings in your heart is a burden, then you are envious. And I'm not saying that I'm not trying to judge you, all right? I'm not being judgmental saying that. I am saying that monitor your emotional state whenever you compare yourself with people, because that will show you, okay, what are you really doing? All right, are you using this comparison as a blueprint? Are you using someone else's progress as a blueprint? Or you are carrying it as a burden? There are key insights that I said that I want to share with you today. The first one is you need to understand that jealousy is a signal. All right, it is not a sentence, it is a signal. It is a feedback. It's not bad, it's not good. It depends on what you use it for. All right, it's a signal. When you feel triggered by someone else's win, all right, you don't bury it, you study it. Ask questions, relevant, important questions. Ask those questions. Okay, what am I doing? Why am I feeling triggered? You ask, what part of me wants what they have? What part of me wants this? Jealousy reveals your desire. It reveals your longing. So you don't just discard it. You study it, all right? You use it. You use it. Okay, I'm feeling jealous of him getting this car right now. Okay, what part of me wants this? I have 2-3 cars. Oh, it's not about the car. It's about the recognition the car gives. They recognize them more than me. Then you'll be able to analyze how you feel about it. Do you understand me? You use it. You study it. You turn the pain of comparison into the clarity of your next step. You are able to say, okay, I feel like this. What can I do? Also, to be recognized in my workplace, what can I also do? Do you understand me? That is what you need to know, that jealousy is a signal. It is not a sentence. You don't condemn yourself because you feel it. You are human. All right, you feel it, then you use it to get clarity on what you can do next. And also, you celebrate before you emulate. That's how you can use envy as a blueprint. That's how you can use the feeling of envy and use the concept of comparison to be better. You celebrate before you emulate. Admiration will fuel your motivation. You admire somebody, you admire what they got, and then it should fuel your transformation. All right, it should fuel your motivation. If you resent what you should be inspired by, you are only blocking your own growth. You are only blocking your own upgrade. You need to learn how to let go of resentment. You cannot have what you resent. Those two energies don't merge. All right, they don't merge. You cannot resent something and expect for you to have it. It's even if you use every trick in the book to get it, it won't last. If you resent what you should be inspired by, you block your own upgrade. All right, you block your own upgrade. You start by cheering people. You start by celebrating them, not by outrightly competing with them. You celebrate their progress. You celebrate their success story. All right, then you use gratitude for other people's positions, gratitude for other people's success to position your mindset for growth, to position your mindset for your own progress. Use gratitude for what they got, for what they have, to position your mindset for your own progress, for your own growth. See, it's important for you to know that when you celebrate other people, you expand your soul, you expand your spirit, you expand your mind. You start seeing things clearly, you start seeing better. You start seeing better. So it's important for you to know that celebrating before you emulate will guide you to your own growth. Also, audit before you imitate. Audit before you imitate. It's important for you to do that. You don't just latch onto the story of others. You need to know where they're coming from. Audit before you imitate. Don't just imitate people. Audit them. Ask relevant questions, because they might have some advantages, secret advantages that you don't have. They might have some properly positioned leverage that you don't have. Use other people's results as a mirror, not a mold. You are not trying to be like them. You are trying to achieve what success means to you using them as a mirror. All right, you are trying to achieve what success means to you using them as a feedback, not a mold, not a standard, but as a feedback. You ask, what habits do they have? What are their disciplines? What decisions do they make? What leverage do they have? What network do they have? Who do they know? Who have they been interacting with even before I have this dream? Do you understand me? It's important for you to ask these auditing questions. This will help you. It will help you. It will help you to know your place in this world and play your game in that place even before you can level up. All right, before you can level up, you have to be able to audit people well. Which of those habits, disciplines, networks can I realistically adopt or adapt? See, there are some people till you die you will never meet. In terms of network, you will never be able to meet them. You have to know, okay, realistically, can I do this? Can I also have this type of habits? Can I also have this type of disciplines? Can I also have this type of decision-making system? Do my environment allow that? Will I need to change? What will move in my life for me to be able to become this? It's important for you to know that which of these things that these rich people, these successful people have, which of those things can I realistically adopt? Can I realistically adapt? It's very important. Don't copy their life, or else you will hurt yourself more. Don't copy their life. Calibrate your own path. Don't just copy their life and then you'll be frustrated. You think they are hiding things from you. Yes, they could be hiding things from you. They won't reveal everything on the pages of any book that they write, but it's important for you to know that, okay, how can I use what they have that I also have to calibrate my own path to grace, to calibrate my own path to success. You need to extract principles from them, all right? Not their personalities, their principles. Extract the principles, apply it to your own personality, then you will have the tailor-made bespoke success that is uniquely yours. As I round up this episode, it's important for you to know that personal growth has no leaderboard. All right, personal growth has no leaderboard. It has no ranking here. It has no ranking. This is about you. This is about your growth. This is about you personally developing yourself. Social media might make success to look like a race, all right? It does make success to look like a race, but life is not a race. Life is not a sprint. It is a path that is uniquely paved for you. It is your path. Life is about you, all right? Life is about your path, the path that you want to lead. That is what life is all about. Your pace is not necessarily slow. It is specifically yours. You need to know that your pace is not outrightly slow. It is designed for you. It is specifically yours. You need to trust your timing. You need to trust timing over timelines. You need to trust your progress over popularity. Some of us will never be popular till we die, but that doesn't mean we are not progressing in life. That doesn't mean we have not established a fundamental bedrock for the next generation. You need to know your place. Know your place in this canvas of life, then you play to your strength in your place. That is how you build success over success, generation after generation. It's important for you to understand and internalize this concept. Other people's chapter 20 is not your chapter 2. All right, it is totally different. Their own chapter 20 is what you are comparing your chapter 2 failure to. That doesn't make sense. Compare apple to apple. All right, you have to learn how to compare what is right to what is right. It's important. Their chapter 20 is a future glimpse of what is possible for you. That is how I want you to see it. See their chapter 20 as what is possible for you if and when you do 1 or 2 or 3 things. That is you using their life as a feedback. And finally, this week you have to ask what I called calibrating questions, not condemning questions. Most questions that we ask, we condemn ourselves to the life of struggle, to the life of penury, to the life of frustration. That is what I want you to change. All right, I want you to change the type of questions you are asking. Ask calibrating questions. Don't ask condemning ones like, why am I not there yet? That is a condemning question. That is the condemning questions. That why am I not there yet? This is a better calibrating question. What do I need to change to grow from where I am to where I want to be? You see that? It's calibrating you. It's making you think inward and looking for what you can do immediately to change the path you're on. What do I need to change to grow from where I am to where I want to be? It's important that you calibrate yourself like that. Calibrations don't spiral. You don't get emotional about calibrating questions. You study, you strategize. It helps you to refocus. That is what calibration does. They study, they strategize, and they refocus. Those are calibrators, and that is exactly what I want you to do. You become a calibrator, someone that studied, someone that strategized, someone that refocus. The right question that you ask today is more powerful than the wrong envy that you had yesterday. All right, yeah, I just have to put that there. Finally, this week I want you to ask yourself this: who are you comparing yourself to? And what would happen if you choose to learn from them instead of loathe them? Who are you comparing yourself to? What will happen if you choose to learn from them rather than loathe them? See, maybe that person isn't ahead to discourage you. Can you think like that? They are just ahead to show you what is possible for you. They are ahead to direct you. I want you to use their light to find your own path. Use their light to find your own story. Use their light to find where you want to be. All right, use their light for you. Use their light for you. Thank you, and I will talk to you next week. Bye for now.